a car crash doesn't change the societal climate. It doesn't derail the conversation in the way that terrorism is intended to. You just saw this thing. People get on a plane to fly from Paris to Mauritius, and there's something taped in the bathroom. And so they fly around for a bit, and then they have to be diverted to Kenya, and they lose 2 days. This is happening all the time. They're probing, because they want to pull off something big all the time. And for him to say, oh, well, more people kill themselves accidentally falling downstairs on the way to the rec room, doesn't actually address the point of terrorism is not to hijack the plane, but it's, as a compatriot of mine said, George Jones, it's to hijack the conversation and to make you live in fear. That's the point of it.
And that is what terrorism does, is it terrorizes you.
Right.
It's something small here is going to scare people all over the place. But our president wants to make sure, don't worry about that, because I got it handled, even though you look at the polls and most people feel he does not have it handled.
Well, no, because one of the things it does is it creates a climate of political correctness, for example, where it's completely destabilized, by the way, Western Europe. He says ISIS isn't a systemic threat, existential threat. It actually is to Sweden, because his fecklessness, intervening in Libya, allowing it to implode, he sent millions of refugees heading towards Europe. And in Sweden, which is one of, Sweden isn't a big country, but it's one of the oldest, most prosperous nations on earth, and it's actually on the verge of implosion from what Obama is responsible for.
Hillary Clinton the other night saying we've got them exactly where we want them.
Yeah.
And that they're contained.
Right. They're contained to the planet. They don't yet have an operating base on Mars. If you go to see Star Wars in a galaxy far, far away, there is not yet an ISIS operating base, but there will be in the next Star Wars.
She did sign off